Yeah, today was awesome. There's not really any other way to put it. This is something I've been working for since I was a little kid, and being the favorite in alpine skiing is never easy because it's an event that's so far from being guaranteed, and not an event not an Olympic event that's super simple to win it, even if you're skiing the best in the world. There's so many different factors out there, and it's really easy to go out of the course. It's really easy for conditions not to match up to your technique. So to be able to win today when I knew that I had a very good chance and knew the pressures of it was really an awesome feeling. The pressure for me in giant slalom is always bigger because, well, at least in the World Cup, it's you're racing for the season titles, and here it's my best event. I know it's my best chance at winning a medal, so there's definitely a lot of pressure. I guess I've been on the World Cup for about 10 years now, and I've learned a lot about dealing with that kind of pressure, and had some success at some championships and world championships and Olympics, and I've gotten better and better at handling that. But it's never easy. Every single day I'm in the start gate of any race, especially a giant slalom, I feel that bit of anxiety and that bit of nervousness. So I think in a lot of ways it helps focus me, but at the same time it's tough. You're out there pushing yourself as close to the limit as you can because that's the only way you have a chance at winning. So I'm glad I was able to push myself and let myself ski the way I wanted to under that kind of pressure, and have it work out.
In the second run there was a special gate combination where a lot of athletes had big problems, and I think you drifted more than in other gates. Was it like a little bit of a tactical race in the second run that you have such a big gap between you and the others?
Are you talking about Bearsbrow? So I've trained here the last couple of years with the Russian Federation. We've had partnership with them where they come train with us in Copper Mountain, Colorado, and then they train with us in New Zealand. We've been able to race here on this hill a few times. So in training, if you try to arc that turn coming over Bearsbrow, you could land on the flats super easily. The first time I trained here, we took 5 runs. I didn't finish a single one of my 5 runs going off that because I was trying to take all the speed off that. So I knew how big of a jump that was, and how critical that was to the course. And having known that and knowing that it wasn't worth taking any risk off that, you might as well almost come to a complete stop and then ski those next 3 gates in the pitch really well, and you pick up your speed. It costs you some time, but it really takes away the risk, and I didn't want to catch any air there, and I didn't want to take any risk about losing time and having to ski late on those couple gates coming onto the flat, because that's a ton of time. Me throwing my skis sideways and crawling over that roll cost me a few tenths, but it guarantees that I don't lose a second on the flat.
Ted, your first victory in World Cup was, if I remember, in Korea, in Pyongyang. And the next Olympics are on the same track. For you, is a aim to go to Olympic Games in 18, excuse me?
Yeah, I'm still only 29 years old. I definitely plan on skiing through Korea, and maybe after that for a little while. Who knows exactly how much longer I'm going to ski, but definitely through Korea. And yeah, I've only had 1 World Cup there, and it worked out pretty well for me. That's my first World Cup victory, and it's a hill that I think is a really good hill for giant slalom. So definitely looking forward to that in 4 years, but there's a lot of World Cup racing and World Championships and a lot of stuff in between that, so that's not really on my horizon right now.
Question to the 2 French guys. How does it sound for you if you hear that Ted will go 5 or 6 or more years further on the giant slalom?
Sorry, I didn't get the question fully?
No, it was for the French guys.
Oh, this is for the French guys.
Yeah. I didn't know that you changed the nationality, but did you hear the question, Alexi?
Yeah, can you repeat it?
Okay, yeah, okay, I tried. How does it sound for you if you hear that Ted will go on giant slalom 4, 5 or 6 years further on?
You know, I think for the ski it's perfect because it's one of the big champions in GS for the last maybe 4 years or maybe more. I don't remember, I was too young. But for sure for the ski it's a good thing, and for the competition too.